All right, everyone. Good day to you. Today, we're looking at licensing tariffs for musical works and sound recordings. For all those who missed my earlier post on COSON and what COSON does and how it operates, please check it in the description page of the channel so you can run along with the concept of COSON and so you can catch up with this present post. So let's get on to it quickly. So COSON groups licenses given into categories. So the first category is for aircrafts. So this tariff applies to performances of music in aircrafts registered in Nigeria by any means other than live performances. Such means include, but are not limited to, radio or television, audio or videotape player, compact disc or record players, cinematograph equipment, any other mechanical and or electrical device or devices for performing musical works. The royalties to be paid by aircraft services per day per passenger is 50 naira. Okay, so let's move on to the next license category. So we have music copyright tariff conveyances. Now this tariff applies to the performance / use of recorded music in taxis, buses, mini coaches, luxurious buses, corporate vehicles, and general conveyances. So the license fee per day per passenger per trip is 35 naira 60 kobo. Now the license fees in this category are calculated by reference to the maximum seating capacity of taxis, buses, mini coaches, luxurious buses, corporate vehicles, and general conveyances. Okay, on to the next one. This one is licenses for concerts. Okay, so this tariff applies to the performance of music, whether live or recorded at concert venues where there is a charge for admission. The license fees are calculated by reference to the unlimited number of times the music is used within the period specified below. So royalty fee is calculated based on 1. The capacity of the venue, 2. The number of songs performed at the venue. Okay, tariff rates for between 1 to 100 seating capacity. Concert organizers are expected to pay a per day per song rate of 150,000 naira 452. For a seating capacity between 101 to 200, concert organizers are expected to pay 241,132 naira. For seating capacity of between 201 to 500, organizers are expected to pay 357,918 naira. For a seating capacity of between 500 to 1,000, concert organizers are expected to pay 501,010 naira. Okay, so for a seating capacity of 1,001 and above, organizers are expected to pay 937 naira 715. Okay, on to the next one. This one is music copyright tariff for musical works and sound recordings carried out in clubs, bars, lounges, and similar establishments. So this tariff applies to performances of music, including karaoke performances, whether live or recorded means in nightclubs, clubs, discotheques, dance schools, or other establishments opening in a comparable manner for performance by the proprietors of the premise. The license fees in this category are calculated by reference to person capacity of the facility in which the music is performed. Okay, person's capacity means the maximum number of persons which could normally be accommodated in the room where the performances take place. The royalty rate is 50 naira 25 kobo per person per day. Now the next set of license is musical works and sound recordings for conventions, assemblies, and seminars. This tariff applies to performance of music, whether live or recorded at conventions, assemblies, seminars, where music is not the main entertainment. So for a space of between 0 to 100 persons, organizers of such events would pay 126,469 naira. For a space housing between 101 to 200 persons, the organizers will pay 241,296 naira 80 kobo. For a space of between 201 to 400 persons, the organizers will pay 456,790 naira 72 kobo. For a space of between 401 to 800 persons, the organizers would pay 807,000 naira 212 naira 20 kobo. For a space of between 801 to 1,000 persons, the organizers would pay 1,695,895 naira. Okay, for every other 100 persons added to what we just mentioned above, the organizers would pay 89,000 naira. So next on our list will be musical works and sound recordings for corporate events and ceremonies. This tariff applies to occasional performances / use of recorded and live music at office parties, awards, graduations, and similar functions held by offices and industrial premises. The royalties are calculated per event and per the number of persons present in that event per day. So for a space housing between 0 to 100 persons, organizers will pay 415,469 naira. For a space housing between 101 to 200 persons, licensees will pay 694,696 naira 80 kobo. For a space of between 201 to 400 persons, the licensee would pay 881,390 naira 72 kobo. For a space of between 401 to 800 persons, the licensee would pay 1,163,212 naira. For a space housing between 801 to 1,000 persons, the licensee would pay 2,407,895 naira. And for every other 100 persons, the licensee would pay 178,000 naira. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for sticking around. As always, please support your boy. It's OV Mark here. Support your boy, support the channel, Certified Optimist. Make sure you share this video, share it, make sure it goes viral, and please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell icon so that anytime I drop new bangers like this, you can always be the first to have access to them. All right, and any suggestions you have, please drop them below in the comments section, and if there are more videos or more posts you would like me to work on, also drop them in the comment section. Guys, stick around.